What's up? It's me, ThaBoy, here today in Southern Light Studio with two amazing guests, Miss Baylee Steele and Mr. Anthony Severson. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Good.
Now, you guys were runner-up in Southern Lights.
Mm-hmm.
So, first and foremost, let's dive into that. How was that experience?
So exciting.
So exciting.
Yes. I was really nervous, but once I got on stage, it was all so fun.
Yeah. What about you?
Same. I mean, like, I was almost speechless side stage. I was bouncing around. I couldn't stop moving, everything. Then we got on stage and hit the first note, and it was just like smooth sailing from there.
Yeah.
That was it. What made you guys want to team up for Southern Lights this year?
Well, I knew at the time the rules hadn't changed, and I couldn't compete by myself. So I was like, hey, I need to find me a girl that can sing, and maybe help me win this competition. And I met her, and I was like, hey,
So he used me.
Baylee she can sing. She pretty good.
Yeah,
let's
get
look
Right,
it up.
yes.
So that's how it went.
That's how it went.
Pretty much on the back porch of her house.
Yep.
On the back porch.
On the
of
back
house.
porch.
I was getting ready to leave, and I was like, oh yeah, hey Baylee, don't you want to do this competition and win $10,000?
Said, show enough.
So how do you guys know each other? How did y'all meet?
Kind of through a lot of different.
Music?
We knew of each other for a long time, and then at church, we really kind of
Yeah.
just started vibing and stuff.
Yeah.
Good. So it does take trust, obviously, to team up and to try to win $10,000. First song choice that y'all auditioned with. I love that song myself. But who chose that?
I think we chose it together.
Yeah.
We were looking through different songs, and we were just practicing like each one, and then we sang that one. We're like, okay, yeah, that's
it.
the one.
I mean, it took us a while, because I was weeks before. I was like, I don't know what we're gonna sing. I don't know what duets to sing. All the duets are like either super high for her or super low for me or super high for me, and so like it was just kind of hard trying to find one that fit us both. And then we thought it out when I was like, psh, why not?
There
Yeah.
it is. There it is. So after the audition, into the live rounds, what was you guys thought when y'all made it past the first round? Or y'all's second round for you guys. Y'all come in the second night.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you guys think when y'all made it past y'all's first night?
Quite honestly, the first thought that went through my head, I know this sounds kind of like uppity and like sure of myself, maybe conceited a little bit, but I was like, we got this in the bag. If we make it past the first night, we got this in the bag.
Hey, listen, if you don't have confidence in yourself,
That's all it is. It's just
might.
confidence. It's just confidence.
That's not nothing. What was your thought?
Kind of the opposite.
So you that's like, oh yeah, we got this in the bag. And then,
I don't know. I was just like, oh, here we go. Oh, that person's really good. Oh, that person's really good.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, let's just try our best.
Yeah.
I was nervous, but I was like, ain't no need. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So the final song that y'all sang was
Man in the Mirror.
"Man in the Mirror," and that was y'all's favorite.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
What about the performance that sold y'all on that song?
It was, to me, it was like so much easier to get that crowd involvement. But
Okay.
Who doesn't love
Everybody,
Michael
everybody
Jackson?
knows Man in
Everybody
the Mirror.
knows
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
It's
And then-
always more fun when the crowd can participate.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
And then too, like, it's not traditionally a duet. So like the fact that we were able to make it a duet and it worked out, I was like,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Cool.
That's interesting because it does show a lot about you guys that y'all turned the Michael Jackson song that's not a duet into a duet, and y'all made it work so well. Second place. Unfortunately, you did not win, but hey, y'all got second place, bro. What are y'all going to do with the money?
Save it.
Pretty much.
Save it.
Try to get some studio time somewhere.
Studio time.
I heard studio time. So, speaking of studio time, have you guys ever hit the studio?
No.
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 And I want to very
you want
bad.
to?
I've done like a garage studio, like at the back of somebody's house one time, but that was it.
Yeah, I started in a garage. I did. But hey, studio is life. So y'all do plan on hitting the studio?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good. Now, write your own music. Y'all dibble dabble with writing. How's that go?
I wish I could write, but I don't know if I can't focus long enough to write, or if I just can't get those creative juices flowing, or what it is. But I don't know.
Yeah. What about you?
I forgot the question.
Writing. Songwriting.
Songwriting.
Yeah.
I would love to be able to songwrite. I've tried, many times, but mainly I just do covers.
Yeah. Well, it is okay because I think we spoke a little earlier. There is people like me who have stuff to pitch to folks that I can't hit myself, and it takes people who maybe not, that don't songwrite, that would be willing to accept a song to do it. So that is, in today's world we live in with music, that's actually more of what you see. So that's okay. Songwriting's going to come. You guys are going to songwrite. We're going to get that.
I feel like it'll be easier if I did it in a group first to get a bunch of different thoughts together. I don't know if that works, but I've heard it does. Some people have told me it's easier that way.
It does.
So,
songwriting camps. If you guys ever hear of a songwriting camp, go to it. It's just where people just rent a house, bring as many songwriters as you can, and then just a bunch of creative, ideas where I might not can hit, you might have an idea, and me and you might not have an idea, you might have the idea.
Yeah.
So it does kind of help to be right in a group. I write in a group, so thank God that it does help.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we should probably start with this. You're Chipley. And you're Graceville.
Yes.
So
I actually live here in Bonifay, but I'm from Graceville.
But you're from Graceville. Okay, so let's start with the ladies. Chipley, did you graduate from Chipley?
I did.
You did.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. What year did you
hear it in the
graduate?
voice.
2018.
2018. So how was the Chipley life?
It's good. I love a small town.
Yeah.
I do. Everybody knows everybody. It's like one big family.
Yeah.
So.
I love Chipley. I moved from Weewa, a very small town, into Chipley.
Okay.
And I didn't know anybody here, and everybody just was so welcoming.
Yes.
So, play any sports in school?
Yes.
You did?
I played basketball, volleyball, softball. I was really big
Okay, so
into
you were
sports.
active. You were big into sports.
Yes.
Okay. All right,
Yes.
nice. So when you graduated, did you go to college?
I did. I went to Chipola and did cosmetology.
Okay.
So,
Wow. So you're like a cosmetologist.
photographer.
Okay.
And then I also work at a boutique. And I do worship on Sundays. So
you're literally a jack of all trades. Literally. So what got you into photography?
I don't really know. I guess when I think about it, so my family's always gone on like trips. We're big into like traveling and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I've always just loved like capturing different like places and different moments that I just cherish, Yeah. So that's kind of what got me into it.
Good. Nice. Well, Mr. Anthony, Graceville. How was the Graceville life?
Small.
Small.
It's real small, real subtle. There's nothing big in Graceville. It used to be, but Graceville is just, it's just your little average small town. Everybody's a family. Everybody, kind of gets along and, goes along. And
Goes with the flow.
Yeah.
Now, Graceville, y'all have a track, right? Do y'all
Yes.
have an actual track?
Yes.
Is it by a cow field?
No.
Okay, I know that was random because I remember
Wait, talking about at the school?
Yes. The actual track and field is around a cow field, ain't it?
No. There's the track is around the football field, but like there's a big field out next to it, and I don't think there's any cows out there.
Oh.
I think they just farm out there.
Oh, I went to a
don't
track
think-
meet there one time, and the gnats was ridiculous. I thought it was because the cow field. I'll never forget. I'm like, man, they got a stag on track in the middle of a cow field.
No.
So Graceville. Graceville was, I've been to Graceville a time or two. Used to go a lot as a kid. What was the things to do in Graceville?
Nothing.
Nothing.
If you didn't play a sport or wasn't in a club or something like that, you was at the house.
So what did you do?
I played football. I did track and field. I did show choir. I was in senior beta. I was in key club. I did some of everything because I just didn't like staying home.
Yeah.
I wanted to be out and doing something with my friends because if I was at home, I was cleaning.
Right.
I want to work me like a Hebrew slave at home.
I heard that. So after school, you went to college?
Yes. I went to Chipola. And I did show choir there. And I started off as a pharmacy major, which is wild because I don't see myself doing that now, but I started off like that, and then after my third year, I was getting ready to transfer out to go to FAMU for pharmacy school, and I changed my mind and decided to
Really?
become a teacher.
Become a teacher?
Yeah.
So you teach?
I do.
What grade?
6th through 8th grade math.
You want to pull your hair out when you get home?
Every day.
But you love the kids.
I do.
Obviously. You enjoy it. I feel like it takes a certain type of person to be a teacher.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't
Definitely.
do
Mm-mm.
And quite honestly, it takes a special type of person to deal with each different age group.
And not only that, but so many different personalities. Ooh, and especially in today's society.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it. You deal with, anywhere from 15 to 30 kids in a classroom at one time. That's 15 different to 30 different personalities at one time that you're dealing with.
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Anthony, bless your soul, boy, because you got more patience than me.
Some days I don't have the patience.
I heard that. We're here for music, and you guys are two incredible artists. Is this something you guys want to be doing full time?
If I got the opportunity, absolutely.
You had the opportunity.
Yes.
Okay.
I've thought many times about maybe moving to Nashville because I took a trip there a few months ago and met just amazing people that are full-time artists.
Yeah.
And they just sing at all the places throughout Broadway or wherever. And I was like, man, this would be awesome. Yeah.
Nashville is incredible. I've never been, but I've done a lot of, research. Songwriting. Nashville's huge for songwriting first and foremost. So that's why I kind of did my research. But it puts a lot of artists on.
Oh, it does.
So could you see yourself moving to Nashville maybe in the
I think so.
in the future?
I really do, yes.
Yeah? Good. So that's just one of them things you're just going to have to dive off in,
That's what they all said. They're like, I said, how did you just literally pack up and go? And they're like, yeah. Just take the chance, and it'll be the best decision of your life.
Right. You just never know what may happen from just that one risk. That one risk that you might have to take.
It's scary, but
Very.
I don't know. I like spontaneous, so.
There you go. Well, I hope that I hear in the future or see on Facebook or something, I'm in Nashville now. I moved to Nashville today.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Anytime I think about picking up and moving and going and doing something, I'm just like, dang, I got to leave my family and my friends.
Completely restart.
And restart everything. Like, I got to make all new friends.
Yeah.
And, not that I'm scared to be alone, but, I just love being around people.
Right.
I enjoy being around people and having a good time. And, I've always grown up, me and my family, we always took family trips and stuff. And so, I'm of the mentality that if you go off and do something and you're not with anybody, who do you have to share those memories with,
True.
So I get scared about that. I want those inside jokes, those, memories and good times with the people that I know and friends that I have. So I literally have to make friends the first day I got there.
Right. I feel like that's the biggest thing with a lot of artists, though. Even myself, because I'm an artist, so I can speak on myself. Fear stops me from doing a lot.
Yes.
Sometimes fear has stopped me from dropping music. But it was once I just, okay, let me do this. And then I done it. And it was not saying you got to move or anything. But once I just done it, it was okay, it worked out. Little small steps. Sometimes taking small steps. But even if you don't have to move, would you want to push music full time?
If I could and I could make the money to survive, absolutely.
He said if I could make So gigs. You guys gig?
Absolutely.
Somewhat. I'm getting into it more now.
More now?
But I have one coming up in October, so.
Let's talk about it. There they are,
Boxcar
right
Coffee, October 20th from 6 to 8 p.m.
Boxcar Coffee.
Downtown Chipley.
October 20th, 1 p.m.
No, 6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8 p.m.
Yes.
You get 2 hours of Baylee Steele. 2 hours. What about you, man? Any gigs coming up?
I think we got a wedding gig coming up with a band that I sing with, and I think it's up maybe in Ozark or something like that. But it's October the 1st. But if I'm available, if I'm available and you call me and you say, hey, I need you to come sing such and such and such at this time, this day, I'll be there. No questions asked.
You can ask me first, though.
But you got to have that money.
Wow.
Ask me first.
Ask her first? Oh, ladies first, I guess.
Ladies first.
I guess.
Now this ain't, we do got to correct. This is not no free gig, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You come with a cost.
Yeah.
We don't got to talk about your cost, but,
right. Quite honestly, I don't have a set cost. It's just kind of I feel bad because I enjoy doing it. So like sometimes I feel bad asking people for money for me to come sing.
Because you're too nice.
I guess I don't know, but I mean, like there's different events people ask me, and they're like, "How much do you charge?" I'm like,
Sometimes you might sell.
What was y'all thinking?
That's when they're like, okay, I'm finna see if I can really shoot low. No. So has there ever been a situation where you've booked a gig and then you got paid and you're like, afterwards you're like, man, I should have probably charged them more.
No.
Mm-mm. It's just
like
you just enjoy it.
I've
so
been paid
much.
like very little, and then people be like, well, you should have charged them more. And I'm like, I enjoyed it. I had a good time, you know.
Yeah.
And not only that, but yes, it takes gas and it takes time and everything to go and do things like that. But when you go out and perform in front of people, it sets up other gigs. It sets up your next one.
True. Now, you guys are obviously very talented musicians. Instruments. Y'all play instruments?
Yes.
What's the for? No?
Okay, so like I can like chord on a keyboard or piano. I'm not like any good at it really. I'm good enough to be able to sit by myself and play something. I wish I could play guitar. I bought a guitar and everything that I could possibly buy to go with it, but I still don't know how to play.
So you bought?
I bought it. I bought a bunch of picks. I bought extra strings. I bought a capo. I bought a tuner. I bought some everything, and it's all sitting in my case at the house in the corner.
So was it one of them like, wow, I want a guitar. I need to go buy it right now. Get everything I need.
It really was a spur of the moment thing. Like I like got an influx of money at one time, and I was like, you know what? I want to learn how to play guitar.
I'm gonna go buy a guitar and 10 picks and all the strings.
And I started learning the song, and then I was like, dang, my fingers hurt.
I'm done.
I'm done with this.
So that's it, just the piano.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
What about you?
I started playing the keyboard about a year ago, and then I learned how to play guitar when I was in 6th grade.
6th grade. So you've been playing since. You gig with the guitar?
Yes.
Do you perform more with the guitar than without?
Actually, so I actually love just focusing. When I'm singing, I like to focus on just singing. So I usually actually get other musicians to like play for me.
Really?
Like, I have a friend that plays piano for me. He's always willing, and then, I have a friend. I've just had people always play behind me, but this gig coming up will be the first time I actually am singing and playing. But my friend, my piano player, he actually is coming to play behind me. So.
Are you nervous about that?
A little bit. But I think it's gonna go really good. So.
Are you gonna play the whole time?
I mean, I'll take breaks here and there, I'm sure, but yes.
But you will be playing the guitar every song?
Probably not every song, but the majority, yes.
Okay, cool.
Probably, maybe like half and half.
Okay, nice.
I did forget to say, I mean, back in elementary, I was a bomb. I played that recorder, it was on, Hot Cross Buns was on.
A recorder?
Yeah,
like
man,
the
the little flute thing, that you
You didn't ever do
you
that?
You ain't never played the recorder?
Man,
you had an awful childhood.
For real? That was
what is it? I guess I don't know what it is. A recorder?
Oh, you gonna have to look that up.
Huh? So what about?
What was your first song?
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary Had a Little Lamb.
So no.
Same.
Really?
Yeah, man. I used to play some everything on that recorder, man.
It's a flute.
It up in class.
It's a flute.
Yeah.
Is it the
It's
little
got little
wooden
holes
ones?
on the
It's
top.
the little wooden ones.
They can be wood. They
Or
can be
plastic.
plastic.
Yeah, it can be plastic.
Why
too.
didn't you just call it a flute?
Because it's not a flute. It's a recorder.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I didn't know what.
we had our music teacher had little beads on the bottom of it. We had our string, and every time we mastered the song, she put beads on it and stuff.
Oh,
and
I didn't. My picture wasn't that fancy,
but it was like black belt for how you different belts in
For
karate and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay,
every
so
time
we
you
didn't
went
get
up
that
a
far
level,
in my school.
So
listen, we was expert.
So you could play Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Yeah, man. No, I couldn't do it now, but I mean back then,
Then.
it was on point now.
So whoever pulled out their flute and it had the most strings and beads on it, they were the
top
expert.
Top dog for sure. And then we had chimes, or the chime bells.
The chimes,
thing like that. Yeah, man. We did that for the Christmas tree lighting in Graceville and stuff.
Really?
That was fun too.
Cool.
Orphan ensemble, I used to do it up now in elementary, but now I don't do that.
He said I laid the recorder down when I hit middle school. I had to step my game up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Recorder. Wow. I'm really gonna have to look that up because I'd have called it a flute, man.
No.
Social media. social media is a big thing today. How do you guys feel social media has affected music? Pros and cons about social media when it comes to music.
Oh, I can think. Okay, so definitely mostly pros, because
Pros?
yeah, because I mean it's helping you get your music out there.
It really is.
But I would say a con for me would be I get kind of discouraged if like it doesn't get the amount of comments or views or likes or whatever. But I mean, it really don't matter if you think about it. But I mean, it's kind of discouraging. Yeah. But at the same time, you can post another one and it
do something.
Right.
I really love that you said that, because most people wouldn't say that, and I'm big on that. Like, I've asked a lot of people, like, how do you feel? Do you feel like if it doesn't get enough likes, do you take it down? But a lot of people will just, hey, I didn't get many likes on that last video, so I'm just not going to post.
Yeah, I'm just really hard on myself a lot of times, and that's one thing I'm like working through, that and my confidence and stuff like that. So that's always been something that I've had to work through.
Yeah. Well, that's just the part of being an artist, because I feel like all artists are like that. Like, if you see such and such and they're like just blowing up, you know, and there's even times I scroll on TikTok and it's like you see the craziest stuff. And it's like, wow, I've been trying this for how long?
Yeah.
And this person just said their ABCs and rapped them, and now they got a deal. Like, you know, so I do think the getting down about the certain things, that's just a part of being an artist. Yeah. I feel it a lot. Like, I truthfully do. Like, I feel like my album should be doing better than what it is, but it's not. But, you know, it's just one of those things.
Yeah. And then too, like, I find myself sometimes gauging the genre of music that I want to do based on what people like to hear me sing. You know, like, because I can post a country music video I'm on TikTok where I do that duet with someone, and then it only get like 280 views, and then I post a R&B song and it gets 900 views. But then the next country music song I post, it gets 800 views. Yeah. And then the next R&B song I post, it's 100 views. And I'm like, what do I do?
Exactly. Yeah. You just don't know. And what's so crazy is, especially with TikTok, there is no telling whose phone it's coming across. Literally. Like, I watched a TikTok of Charlie Puth. And he was like, I get people on my TikTok that don't have 0 likes. You know, that's the cool thing about TikTok. But it is a hit and miss, though. You know, sometimes it's this, and then sometimes it's that, and it's like, wow, was it bad on my behalf? Like, did I sound bad? They just didn't like it.
But then too, sometimes it's the time of day that you post it.
Yeah,
exactly.
So weird. You literally never know.
And you could, I mean,
never know.
Sometimes I find that if you post it like around 6-7 o'clock, you know, people winding down, getting in bed kind of thing, and they just scrolling on TikTok and just watching videos and stuff. So you get more views then, but then there's some nights you post at that time and nobody watches it. And the next day it starts blowing up, you know, people start scrolling at the beginning. I'm like, who watches TikTok at 6 o'clock in the morning?
That's people but if you think about it, like when you get up for work or when you're winding down for bed, when y'all are getting ready for bed, y'all are just chilling, you know, you're laying in bed. You're more than likely going to scroll your phone.
Right.
TikTok is what majority of everybody's scrolling nowadays. So I do see that. I'm glad y'all caught that. Like, it really does matter when you post it during the day. Sometimes it's not good. Majority of the time it's not good to post at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
No.
Especially on a work day. Yeah. Weekday, wait till they're out of work, you know, chilling.
Because by the time they get out of work and settle down enough to scroll on TikTok, that video's like past.
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
a bunch
saying.
of other people done posted videos and
5
stuff.
billion people's already posted something after you post that. So it's like, there's no way my videos are going to hit
Exactly.
That leads up to, you said something earlier about what they want to hear you sing versus what you want to do. When it comes to you guys on music, when you do start putting out music, do you feel like you have to gravitate more towards what people want you to do, or are y'all gonna say, hey, like, this is me, let me show y'all? Because I feel like sometimes once you already have a fan base kind of built up and you've got your peers watching, artists want to, you know, gravitate towards, even though it's not what I want to do, I need to do it for them because they're who, you know, support me. Right. How do you guys feel about that?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, because I like to sing a bunch of different types of music. Like, it's not just, I got to sing this kind. Yeah. And this is what I'm passionate about. I'm just passionate about singing in general, about music in general. And so if a crowd wants to hear, if they seem like they want to hear a certain type, I'm down with it. Let's do it, Yeah. But there would be days where I'm like, okay, this is the set list that I'm a prepare, and this is the songs that I want to do, and they're all in this genre, and that's what I want to do today,
Right.
So it just kind of really depends. It's hit or miss.
Yeah.
I've only ever done what I'm passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
So, and people love that. So I've never really had to adjust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've just always done what I love. So that's what people know me doing.
Right.
So I've never had to, it's worship or country, and that's my heart.
That's your
so
heart.
that's all I've ever really done.
I went blank. Pause. I'm coming right back. What was we talking about?
The type of music that like people
Type
prefer.
of-
Yeah. Okay.
over-
Yeah. I just went completely blank. I'm sitting here worrying about, is this showing? I feel like I'm sweating. I've been trying to wipe my mouth right here in the mic. My bad, Charlie. Okay. 5, 4. This is kind of more of a question for you, but would you stick yourself in one genre?
No.
No. Well,
Like my dad, as he told me that I should probably grab one genre and say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do and perfect it. But I just I love singing country. I love singing R&B. I love singing soul. I love singing Motown and some classic rock. I just kind of bounce all over to do some everything.
extremely versatile.
Yeah.
And when it comes to when y'all put out y'all's own music, when it gets to that point, are you still gonna be the same way, kind of be versatile?
I mean,
maybe.
Probably. I mean, I don't see myself being any different than what I am now.
Yeah. You're country.
Country worship.
Worship.
And I do love soul, gospel. I love gospel.
Yeah.
So probably throw some of that in there too.
Could you hear yourself recording a gospel track?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be fun.
That
That'd
would
be
be that would be like a dream come true.
That's it'd be like going back to my home church for me, recording a gospel song.
So why
That's
don't
like my happy place. Yeah.
why don't you guys try to write a gospel song?
We could. Yeah. We just tried.
Oh.
We try to do a contemporary worship song. That's what we try to do.
Yeah.
And it just I mean, we were just throwing
we
random
never
phrases
got
out, and
anywhere.
then we were like, okay, maybe if we start with a scripture, let's pray about a scripture,
Yeah.
and then we'll pick one, and then we'll go with that, and we'll try to kind of vibe off of it.
Nope.
Nothing.
It was just
Like we sang the verse, and then that was it.
maybe we're just tired. Maybe we just need to try again.
I don't know.
Was y'all laughing while trying to do it?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Like we sing a little while, and it'd be like,
And we were like, man, that's
what are
bad.
we doing?
That's horrible.
Oh my God. Would you rather first song? Would you rather it be a gospel or country?
Either.
Either?
I love
matter.
both. Yeah.
What about you? If
About
you
the same,
if you
yeah.
could go to the studio tomorrow to record a song, you couldn't say it would be R&B or country.
I just I can't say it'd be one song or the other.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, it'd probably be a game time decision.
Oh.
I'd be
Last
like,
minute?
Yeah, I
Very.
really am. I really am.
Oh,
Let's not start talking about flaws now. Come on now.
Okay, yeah, go easy on me, please.
He said very. So, last minute. We could talk about that because I feel like pretty much all artists are last minute. You do have those that are, stick with the plan, well planned out. And then you have those last minutes.
Yeah.
you're
a last minute, and you're more of a planned out on paper.
She playing, but
It don't never stick.
She'll never do the plan. Like she playing, like she's so like, okay, we gotta do this. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this, and then we get there, and it's like,
Totally.
okay,
different.
let's just do this. Let's just do something crazy.
freestyle.
Let's
You
do
know,
crazy.
you know
Yeah.
everything that we
I
wrote
just-
down.
I
that we
go
wrote
with
down.
the
Let's
Throw it out the
flow.
window.
Yeah, yeah.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah. Let's just ball that up real quick. It's in the
Yeah.
trash.
Uh-huh.
But how long did we wasn't it a week before the competition that we even chose it was like 2 weeks.
No, it was like we were definitely late on the deadline for turning in songs
What?
for sure. I appreciate Charlie for letting us turn the song in. Quite honestly, because like we would have been out.
So when did y'all decide?
At the very last minute.
I don't know even.
At the very last minute.
Very last minute.
So
Like, I learned all the words the night of.
Yeah.
We
For
practiced
the longest time,
on
she
the
knew
way
none of the
there
words, none of the words. I was
to the
like,
competition.
Are you kidding me?
what?
You know the
I
words to the
struggle with
song.
lyrics very bad.
Very much so.
No, I'm not saying what as in a bad way. I'm just saying like that's impressive to me that you learned it on the you started doing that on the way there.
That was on the way there was the first time I didn't have to look at the words.
Oh,
Yeah.
how did you feel? Was your stomach in knots?
Yeah.
That's probably like the majority of the nerves.
Yeah.
what
Then
was your
yes,
feeling?
it was.
I was nervous because of that. I was
Because
like,
of me?
Yeah, because of the fact that you
Don't
didn't know
blame
the words. That was part of my nerves. Not all of it, but part of it. Like I was majority of it is like I'm always nervous. It doesn't matter if it's just me or if I'm doing with a group.
Yeah, me
like
too.
Yeah.
until I sing the first note, I'm extremely nervous. But once I let it out,
It's like
It's
smooth
like-
sailing.
it's like the show happened.
That's
It's
so
so
weird.
weird.
So
Flip the switch.
weird to me. I'll never forget my Southern Lights performance. I was like, yeah, I'm about to throw up on stage. Like I'm about to get up here and when they
Especially
say,
standing in that wing,
Yeah.
like
well,
the
I didn't
anticipation.
get to go there.
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
yeah. It was
first
at Bonifay.
year.
Yeah.
I was in Bonifay,
Yep.
Yeah.
but I was the only of my kind rapper. So I'm like, oh. And then once I started, it's so weird how like your nerves just naturally just go away. But I want to touch back into the last minute thing because I do notice that with a lot of artists and myself and my partner. Is it just because like yes, I'm gonna do this and you just forget, like you're so busy and you got your hands in so many different pots that you just literally forgot to do what you were supposed to do and it just it's last minute snuck up on us that we haven't done this.
Yeah.
It's either that or I'm like, you know what? I don't really know what to do. So whenever it comes to me what to
Then
do,
that's when
then that's
it's
when I
gonna
do it,
come.
you know?
So I bet Charlie's like, man, these guys really winged this daggone performance. What the heck?
Pretty much.
Well, that's
I mean, like there was
awesome,
some
though.
things that we did, you know,
Yeah,
like we were
I
like,
think it was
okay, we
all-
want to kind of do this. We kind of put a skeleton. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then just within that skeleton, we just kind of did our thing, you know?
Right. I feel I'm a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. And if it wouldn't have went that way, maybe the outcome would have been different. You know,
Yeah.
maybe everything was supposed to go that way. You were supposed to have a little pressure on you to remember those words. You know, that's nerve wracking. I can only imagine. So kudos to you for getting through that because I wouldn't have been able to.
Also, too, some of our nerves too was trying to remember who comes in where because it's not originally a duet.
Yeah, we had to arrange it.
So it was
And
like,
it was last
Ourselves.
minute.
wait a minute. Do you come in here? Do I come in here? Do I sing harmony with you right here?
Like,
Or-
I'm pretty sure I sang the whole first verse of Man in the Mirror, right, with you, and I wasn't supposed to. Yeah, I was supposed to come in later, and I just went ahead and did it.
I don't know if any of that song actually went the way we practiced
Yeah,
it.
just whatever felt right, honestly.
Artist. This is how you wing stuff. This is what it's like being an artist, future artist. This is what it's like. Those last minute though, sometimes those like last minute scurries to get something done turn out to be the best. Or when you
Yes.
just be like, when you're like, okay, well I can't remember, so we just got to go with our heart and
Right.
trust our gut.
Yeah.
And sometimes it goes.
And you know, like it's really easy to do that when you're solo, but it's more difficult when you're in a group
have
with
to
somebody or a duet. You know,
listen
then you
to
have
somebody
to kind of be able to play off of each other, and like we were able to do that. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
too.
Was there ever a time y'all were looking at each other like,
Yeah, there was a couple times. I was like,
I don't know. It was a blur. Like, I got off stage and I was like, I don't remember what just happened. Like, it was a blur.
that was a lot of people.
Yeah.
That was
I
the
couldn't
most-
see any of them, though.
you
I was
could-
blind.
It was so dark.
Well, it was bright.
Oh,
Lights
that
in my
one
eyes.
light, yeah.
And then they were all dark. I was just like,
Oh, okay.
I'm just
which
gonna...
like I went to school over there and I did the show choir and the theater and stuff over there too. So like I'm used to those lights in my face, so I see every
it
like I
had
look
been
just
a-
look right past them. I see everybody.
No. It had been a long time since I've been on a stage like that. Because I was in, like, a couple plays in theater, like in high school. But I never really... It had been quite a while since I was up on a stage like that.
So that was the most people you've ever performed in front of, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
And you champed it showing up. I can't get over that. Like you would when you think first place, second place, third, these guys are prepared. Like they're so well prepared. I bet everybody there was like, oh God, they're great.
They
like,
probably practiced for weeks.
Yeah, yeah, you could tell.
I think we practiced like 3 times together.
Yeah.
I think like 3 times.
Been funny if one of the judges was like, yeah, you guys could tell y'all been working on this for a month.
I was gonna be like, we sure have.
you can
You
tell
got
you guys
it.
sing this song together a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
But there's something that like as an artist, like I find myself too getting my drive from the audience.
Yeah.
And I want to tell all the other artists, like, you guys, you can't always get your drive from the audience. Sometimes you have to fuel them before they can fuel you.
So good.
Right.
So like you've got to come out full blast, and then once you get out there and you build the energy, then y'all can drive off each other, you know.
Yeah. Throw them some bait to bite.
Yeah.
Give them something to want to know come to. And I'm glad you spoke about that, because honestly, sometimes somebody might have shown one time, gigged one time, and like, hey, the crowd really they didn't feel me, so I guess I'm not good.
Right.
I'm not gonna gig no more, or I'm not gonna go back there. Do you guys you think no, don't do that? Go back, just get them involved. Maybe
Absolutely.
it was a song selection or something.
Maybe it was. It might have just been they was having a bad night that night.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, you've got to come out there with drive. You got to come out there with the power. Like, you can't wait for them to give it to you, because if you do, then sometimes you just might not get it, and the show might not ever go where it needs to go.
Okay. Do you have any more, now that we're on this, I want to ask advice from both of you guys, but there's a lot of people who's watching at home, and that's who's going to watch this, that's like, man, these guys have inspired me a little bit, or somebody else might have inspired me to gig, but I don't even know where to start. Could you guys give some advice, like some helping words to get somebody? Get out there and do it. You got to try. You got to do it.
Well, I am just now, like, in that, like, I'm just now starting, and it took a lot of encouragement, but I've told myself I'm just gonna, like, go for it and just keep on and just not stop, because you never know, like, the connections you'll make or anything. Like, this is just a small gig in a little coffee shop, but who knows who will come, who will see me and be like, hey, you want to do that here? And I know this person, I know that person. So just any little opportunity, like, take it. And I just feel like there can be a lot of good stuff come from this, even just this first little gig that I'm doing.
Yeah, you never know.
Right. I totally agree. Networking is key.
It's key.
It's key.
It's
to
really
every bit
key.
of the music entertainment industry.
Yes.
You have to network. If you don't know anybody, don't nobody know you.
Exactly.
So you've got to get yourself out there. You've got to start talking to people. And when you perform at different places, be personable.
Yes,
just
be
like
personable.
talk to them.
It's all about
Don't
who you
expect
know.
connections to just come to
Exactly.
you.
Yes.
Go
Get
for
out
it.
there and make
You
connections
cannot
as
be
well.
shy.
Yeah.
You cannot be
And-
shy in this business.
Yeah.
It also, as long as it is one person, that's all that matters. It
Yes.
does. I feel like a lot of artists expect I'm supposed to have 50 come to me right now, or 100 or 200, even followers, likes.
Yeah.
People that
It's
come
a
to
slow
your
process.
gigs.
Yeah.
It can be,
is.
like,
It takes
And-
work.
It takes work, and I just feel like as long as you take one step,
Yeah.
you're not now there is some situations where somebody might go out and just blow up.
Yeah.
But that's not the case
Very rare.
every time.
Right. And then too, like, people say all the time, like, don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 100,
yes.
Please hold
Absolutely.
on. Hold on. Look at the camera when you say that, please, because that is so well. And
Absolutely.
I really need to store that in my brain. What did you just say? Can you please say that?
Do not compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 100. Like, I mean, they may be further along because they started earlier, or they did something else, or they just made this one connection that you didn't have the opportunity to make. But it's okay, because your connection is coming,
Yes, man. And I know I've said this probably 10 times during this interview, but there are so many artists who don't do things for that simple fact,
And I do it all the time. Like, I said, I'm like, golly, what about them? Like, they just got this opportunity. How come I couldn't get that opportunity,
Exactly. And
But it might just not be your time yet. You might not be ready for that specific step, but when you are ready, that time will come.
Yeah, I feel like when you do get like that, and you feel like that, I feel like that's where you can tell who wants it and who don't. Mm-hmm. Because I'm going to tell you, it makes me, I get a little jealous. That's just that's a natural. Like like man, like I wish that was me, but you know what? My time's coming.
Keep working until I get there.
My time's coming.
Absolutely.
Artist, I get like that all the time, and it's like I allow myself to get like that, but now I know better,
Right.
You guys, we spoke about maybe singing a tune later on. Have you guys put any thought into singing a tune? Would you guys sing a little bit?
Sure.
We can try.
We can try.
We can attempt to.
We can try.
This is very on the spot, so.
I thought y'all were.
Hey, we got this.
We can't call you Johnny on the spot. We're gonna call you Dolly on the spot.
Dolly
on the spot.
We can't
call you Johnny on the spot. You're Dolly on the spot.
Anytime I can be called Dolly, I'll take it.
So you like Dolly?
I love Dolly.
Okay. 9 to 5. And that's on 9 to 5,
Yes.
obviously. Do you know how she wrote that? Okay.
No, I don't.
Go look it up when y'all leave here. It's impressive. Acrylic nails. She was in the studio, strumming her nails. And if you listen to the beat, they put that, not her actually strumming to her nails, but they made that with the drums of her. That's how she wrote it. Go watch the interview. So impressive.
Interesting.
I love that.
So impressive.
I knew I loved her. Now I love her even
So
more.
you never know how your songwriting may
never
come.
know.
You may be picking your nail one day and be like, wait.
That sounds good.
Hold on, I got something under my nail. Wait, hold on, let me hit a little bit. A little something that. But that's impressive, though. You're a Dolly fan.
Dolly,
So
yes.
I felt like I needed to.
Right as soon as you walk into my house, there's a Dolly portrait over my fireplace.
She is so impressive. One amazing
Love her.
songwriter.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Dolly, it sounds like an inspiration to you guys. So who is y'all's biggest inspiration?
I took a big deep breath.
Is it one of those, do I list like 10 of them? Or
Yeah.
if you, okay.
Dolly is definitely probably
one?
mine just because she literally started from nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Like, at all.
Nothing.
Yeah. So that is just encouraging that you can, if you put your mind to it, you can do it.
All it takes is the faith of a what?
Mustard seed.
There you go. What about you?
I don't have like just one singular person that I just like look up to or anything. I just kind of like, I like to pattern my voice after different people. Like I kind of get a little mix of this person, a little mix of this person, and throw my own little sprinkle in there, But like I think a lot of when I'm singing R&B, it's more of like a John Legend kind of.
Oh, okay.
Or when I'm singing country, I like Randy Travis, George Strait, that kind of stuff,
So you like to draw inspiration and then
Right.
put your own spin
Exactly,
on
yeah.
it. Awesome. All right, kind of getting down to the nitty-gritty wire here, but I do have a few more questions. The next one, I was probably going to say the same answer. You might say the same answer. If you had one dream collab,
Oh.
one, you could collab with anybody.
Just one person.
One. So who would it be?
Jeez.
John Legend.
John Legend?
John Legend.
Y'all would sound good together.
John Legend. That would be amazing.
Wouldn't that be so crazy?
John Legend, if you're watching this video, please don't hesitate to hit me up.
Please. He'll sing while you play the piano.
It don't even matter. I could just have like a doo-doo part in the background. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it don't
Yeah,
even matter.
just-
Like, I just want to be there, period. I can stand off stage. I don't even have to be on stage. Just let me, hum a little bit in the background.
Hey, just let me be one of the 4 backup singers. Of the song.
That's it.
That would be impressive, and John Legend carries so much weight. His name carries so much weight. That's a very impressive first collab because he does carry so much weight. So you would probably be popping right afterwards. The song would be viral, and
I mean, it really wouldn't even be about what happens afterwards.
it
like,
would just be that fact.
I
that you
just
got
want to
that.
like that would be a dream of a lifetime.
Dream come true.
What?
Dream come true. What about you?
I would have to say, I know this is probably basic, but I have to say Carrie Underwood because when I
Carrie
tell
Underwood.
you, I literally listen to her every single day. There's not one day that I don't listen to her, and I know like all her songs, and my friends like want me to sing all her songs at their weddings and all the things. So I have to say Carrie Underwood. I love her. Love her.
not saying that I could see that, but if you think about it, she entered a competition. She entered a singing competition. You entered a singing competition. You know, you both scream country. You scream country. So,
really?
Yeah, that's not even a question. You know, so I could see that. And Carrie Underwood, same as John Legend, carries so much weight. You know, that's that name right there. She's a legend.
She is.
And come off of American Idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who also was in that year? I think it was Jennifer Hudson was in that year with her.
Really?
So.
I think
Yeah,
so.
because
Maybe.
Carrie
The same
beat.
year?
Yeah, because Carrie beat Jennifer Hudson.
I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure. Don't take that to the bank because you might not can deposit that. You might get home and go type in YouTube Jennifer Hudson Carrie Underwood year. They're gonna be like, nah, no results found. Okay, you guys have a huge support system, obviously, whether it's family, friends, strangers. If you guys could let them know right now just how much that means to you or whatever that is, could you do that? Could you talk to your support group and let them know how much that means?
Quite honestly, I there's no way I could put into words the appreciation and the gratefulness that my heart is filled with for everyone who supports me. First and foremost, my mother. She's at every single thing that I do. It doesn't matter where it is, what it is. If she can be there, she's going to be there regardless. And I deeply, deeply am so grateful for everything that she's done for me and the motivation that she's given me throughout the years.
We both kind of have that in common. We are blessed because we have best parents, family you could ever dream of. My parents literally, I have a bunch of crazy dreams and I get these off the wall ideas sometimes, but they're like, every time, go for it. Go for it.
Go for it.
Go for it. I support you. I believe in you. You can do whatever you want, do it. They're so supportive of everything I've ever put my mind to.
That's awesome. And it really does show that it does mean a lot to you guys. And that is a huge blessing to have because there's a lot of situations where
that
some
people
folks don't have that.
Right.
And, you know, just that right there, you guys see how much their fuel adds to y'all's fire. So that's awesome that you guys have that, and that's a blessing. And I hope you guys continue to be supported, and you are going to gain new followers. She's going to kill her first gig, playing that guitar. Yeah, you never know, though. Like you said, it might be one of them situations where some famous person is just coming, driving through and be like, I need some coffee to stay awake. There's a little coffee shop. Who is this? You know, like y'all probably aren't Kanye West fans. Like there was an artist in the airport, sing Kanye West, was like, this was recently. Hey, listen to my song. Played him the song in the airport off his phone. He signed him. So you never know.
You never know.
You never know. Just be ready to be on your game wherever you're at.
Listen, I'll drop a beat. It don't matter. I'll sing a song.
Y'all know I'll drop a beat bad as I've been hitting this table over here.
I'll sing a song real quick. Like, when you put me on the spot, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's just kind of like, ooh, what song? Like, I have no idea what song to sing, but it'll come to me.
It'll come.
It'll come.
Well, there we go. Speaking of on the spot, the last thing that we possibly have to do here is maybe hear some vocals. You guys want to do it? We don't have to put you on the spot. Like honestly, you don't have to do this. If you would like, nah.
No, we doing it.
Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Is that what Charlie said? We doing it?
We're doing it. Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time anybody has ever sang in Southern Lights.
Oh my gosh.
History.
The first. So what a good day. You know?
What a good day.
Viewers, we have Baylee Steele, Anthony Severson, who is here, and they're going to give you guys a live short performance.
We'll do a little chorus or something.
Okay.
Of Man in the Mirror. Did you sing? You sang lead. I harmonized.
So this was what was really going through their head when they were about to start singing, and the mic was, did he sing that part?
Yeah, literally, actually.
Because quite honestly, when the music started, I was like, oh my God, what's the first line of the song?
And then you're trying to like hurry up to speed the music up in your head to where you can get the lip.
Hoping that I don't miss my cue in.
Yeah. So you like trying to get on, but you hear the music, so you're like still on that key, but trying to speed it up.
Yep.
I get what you're saying. Ladies and gentlemen, Baylee Steele and Anthony Severson.
You want to start at the chorus? or at the verse, or?
You pick. I'll follow.
Do a verse and lead into a chorus or a half of a verse.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life.
Okay, yeah, she got it.
It's gonna feel real good.
Okay.
Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. Oh, as I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street without enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, then make the change.
Yes.
Listen, I'm over here. I'm like, hold on.
That was fun.
that's
I didn't
it.
want to stop, quite honestly.
That is incredible. You guys, y'all have one of my eyes about to tear up. Over here.
Stop
I'm
it,
like,
stop it.
Listen, I'm for real. I'm like, hold on, don't do that.
I do see a little water over there.
It was coming. I'll tell you. That's awesome though, because you guys were like, I don't know, and then to hear the story, the background, you know. But I learned that you learned this is the song that you did on the way there.
Quite honestly, I still didn't know the words just then. I was just like, I hope this.
I heard
I
heard a little, and then she said a different word than what you said, and then she looked at you and just smiled.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, that was a little mishap, but that's okay.
Moments, you know.
It went
But you
so
have
well.
them. You have them.
That's
It's okay.
awesome. Let me tell you guys something. It has been an honor to sit here and to have these conversations with you guys. There was a lot of worry about nerves before, but honestly, I can't even tell you. It's like y'all have done this a million times.
I'm glad it seemed like that.
It does.
Didn't feel like
I
it.
don't see nerves. The only thing
It was fun.
what was we talking about?
What was the question?
Yeah. But other than that, honestly, it was a good time. I feel honored to have got to do this. You know, fortunate enough to be able to do this, and you guys, artists like you guys, is what makes all about the artists. This is why we do this, is because of artists like you guys, and y'all are incredible. We're gonna add y'all socials at the end. Everybody at home, when you watch this, please like, follow, share. It's so simple, 3 clicks. Like, follow, share. Anything of these. Baylee Steele, Anthony Severson. We're going to have their socials at the bottom of the video towards the end of the interview. You guys, it has been an absolute honor. I appreciate you, my friend.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate
Thank you.
Dolly over there.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
Listen, for anybody at home, if y'all ever have any words of encouragement for us, I mean, I'm speaking for me, but I really hope, I think she's the same way. I mean, if you have any words of encouragement, please don't hesitate. Send a message. Comment on the video and just just say, hey, just keep going.
That's
Anything
what
like
keeps
any
me
kind of
going,
encouragement.
for real.
It's so simple and it's so easy.
And that's for any artist, like anybody that you see that's up and coming, give them encouragement. I mean, that might be the little thing they need to keep pushing themselves, keep going, because they might be ready to just call it quits.
Call it quits.
But if you can give them that little bit of encouragement, that'll just send them over the top. It might be the little bit they need to make it.
It could be one person with 3 words.
Absolutely.
1 word. Excellent.
2 words.
Keep
Do
it
it.
up. So easy. So that is a very, very important thing. Local artists, upcoming artists, we got to we've got to share, we've got to give words of encouragement, because we don't get much, not like everybody else,
Yeah.
So it does go a long way. I'm glad you said that, appreciate that, because I need some words of encouragement sometimes. A lot of the times.
Yeah.
I get down. But you know what, you guys, it has been an honor. I appreciate you guys coming.
Absolutely.
And we're clocking out. We'll see you next time.